fuck, where do we come off of that? We're talking about being at the bar. We're talking about the algorithm. Talking the language of being in an industry. So yes, I was asking you, what, so is it just preference or is it just something you care about? But you're saying it's because of the language.
Yes,
the service
exactly.
industry language. That actually makes more sense.
We're very relatable. And conversation. So I'm a big conversation person. I love conversation. Like if you could be the ugliest person in the whole entire world, but if you're giving me great conversation, this might work. And waitresses.
That's crazy. If you're giving me great conversation and that's all you have to offer, you're gonna be a dope friend.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that.
But
Yeah,
I'm shallow as fuck. So
a dope
okay.
associate, maybe not friend, dope associate. But you have to think about it. Bartenders and waitresses, what are they doing all day? Talking.
Yeah.
So they have to come up with conversation. So we're in the same boat
Supposed
there.
to.
Or supposed to, yeah.
This industry nowadays, like post-COVID, you motherfuckers don't want to do their job.
Like, what do you want to drink? Water. Okay, yeah, I'll be right back.
But I get that. Yeah, like it's relatable because you're in the sales industry. You have to talk, and then they're kind of in the sales industry too.
Yeah. So, yeah. And then they're.
Maybe I should start dating service industry. Wait.
Come on, my fellow fuckboy, we can do this.
That's crazy. But maybe I do have a history of. I don't know if I have a history because I don't. Okay, so because here's one thing I wanted to say. How do you feel comfortable shitting where you eat?
I don't really eat at bars. Anyways. I always take the food to go.
Clever. Fucking clever.
It can get messy. But you have to set like a boundary. Like, hey, yeah, we can hang out.
Guidelines.
This might happen, but this definitely won't happen. And typically what the most definitely won't happen is relationship. The relationship's definitely not gonna happen. But we can still have fun. We can still hang out and have drinks and stuff like that. Yeah, sure, come on.
That's crazy. Yeah, no, it's for me. It's I don't shit where I eat. I can't like if I'm going to hang out here. I don't want to date you if you work at my hangout spot. But maybe and maybe that's the difference is because I'm automatically like this is. Would you consider yourself red pill?
What's that?
Okay, cool. We'll get into it.
Okay.
Well, you know people like Fresh and Fit podcast or
Yes,
whatever podcast.
yes.
Would you consider yourself similar to those guys?
Not as toxic.
Not as toxic.
Yeah, but
on a spectrum.
Yeah.
Based.
Yeah, I would. But if you actually like pay attention to them and like listen to like they're actually not that bad. A lot of it's bad. Yes, I agree with you on that. Some of it's not bad though.
Yes, sometimes they teach regular fucking Joe Schmoes how to get women.
Oh no.
On a sexual level.
I'm talking like when they're interviewing these females. Like, what do you have to offer besides? You know what I mean?
I agree, but then that's because they're purposely bringing on the dumbest bimbos and pick-me's you've ever seen.
Their fucking IQ levels have to be just like the lowest of the lowest.
Correct.
Seriously.
If you go and find a woman in Miami, you're not gonna find the same girl in fucking Massachusetts.
Yeah, Massachusetts has a lot more brains, I'm sure. No offense to Miami, I love Miami.
Me too.
All right.
But I'm more of a Tampa guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hey, probably have better conversation there.
So, but no, and that's why I asked that.
Yeah.
The relationship thing, I mean, the dating thing, I think they can help a lot of guys with. It's the like after that. Like I think all you guys do, not all you guys, all those guys do is teach people how to like impress women to get in the draws. Which is fine.
It's a very temporary thing.
Yes.
It's not longevity.
Correct.
There's no longevity behind
no
it.
longevity in it whatsoever. So that's why I'm like, when I'm talking about like picking up women at the bar, I'm just saying like on some dating shit.
Oh.
Maybe it's because I got my fuckboyism out of my life and when I was like 22 to like 27.
That wasn't that long ago. We can pick this up.
No.
We can pick this up, man.
I'm done with that lifestyle.
We can do this, man.
I'm not going back to that life.
Well, believe it or not, I have this like reputation about like dating and bartenders and waitresses. There's actually only been like a couple that I've actually dated. A few I've actually like hung out with and had drinks and had a good time with. And then as soon as you step out with somebody, like, oh my God, they're dating. No, we're literally just.
No, I'm just boning her, guys.
I was gonna say Starbucks.
Just getting
I was
dick,
gonna say Starbucks, but okay.
No, you're just getting a cappuccino and dick.
2-for-1 special.
Cappuccino and dick, guys. That's all she's getting, okay?
But yeah, so yeah, I've actually only dated literally like a couple. Yeah. Yeah, I just leave it at that.
No, I respect that. Because I didn't think about it. It was like, do I date a lot of service-related people or service industry-related people? And I thought about it. I was like, no. I probably messed around with a decent amount. I probably entertained enough. But yeah, not dating.
Entertain. That's the best way to put it. I've entertained. Yeah.
Don't start using my words.
No, that was good.
Okay.
That was very young, creative, and cultured.
But yeah, no, I've entertained enough where it's like you said, there is a language. For somebody like me that's always on the road, somebody like me that puts in long form hours and stuff like that. But I also there's so many other languages I speak. Like I'm a college graduate, like I'm a military veteran, yes, I'm a company owner.
Yeah.
So there's other languages I speak. So then sometimes that service industry can be limiting. Because then I have to ask you, okay, why are you still in this industry?
So it's so funny. A buddy of mine used to date the stripper, and she
escalated so fast.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry, it's weird. He's actually one of my coworkers. Shout out Steven DaCosta. Anyways, and she's been stripping for the past 12 years, and she keeps saying they dated for a good 6 months, and she kept saying, I want to get out the industry. I want to get out this industry, and he's like, well, then fucking get out, right? And she's like, I don't know what to do. I've been doing this my whole entire life. And he was like, you could probably figure out how to get out of this if you really wanted to. But she just...
I actually had that conversation on a mutual friend of ours. I ain't going to say her name. I won't say her name. All right. But I was talking about the career versus the job in a sense of I said, if you don't have any drive to if you just see that fast cash.
Yeah.
And you don't have any drive, it's kind of like the equivalent of a fling to a marriage.
Oh.
Yeah. That's what I think of it as. If you just keep, all you see is bitching. You just see fast cash. You don't have any goals of furthering that, using that. If you bitches want to strip, if you bitches want to pop your pussy for education, do it. I got you. If you just want to strip so you can pay your way to school, I'm your biggest fan.
There's nothing wrong with that.
No, but if you stripping because you want to buy red bottoms.
Yeah. So you can wear.
Yes.
To your next strip club. Yeah.
To the next strip club that you're stripping at. Yeah, no, I got nothing for you.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's what I'm saying. It's the language is there because of the hours and stuff, the time that you put in and stuff like that. And then I think a lot of service industry people understand hustle because you kind of again you have to sell yourself.
Same, yeah.
So I can get behind that, but then again, which drive? What's your ambition? Where's your aspirations? Those kind of things. Those are also the conversations I'm having. So if you don't fall in there, but then that's why I can only run into service industry people that are young. Because if you're 30-something and you're still a bartender.
Do you want to,
or a server? I have questions.
Do you want to if you really want to see someone freeze and get lost in their thoughts, simply ask them, "What's your 5-year plan?" It's like a deer in headlights. Just stops. What? At least 5 minutes? No, 5 year. What are you doing in the next 5 years?
I've done it too much to want to do it anymore.
You see what I'm saying,
yes,
then, right?
I know exactly what you're
just
saying.
This is annoying.
Yeah, because most people don't know what a 2-year plan is.
Yes.
And I'm like, what?
Yeah.
What is your goal for the end of this year?
Most people don't have an answer. Yeah. I'm hoping to only work Friday, Saturday, Sundays at the bar. Okay. So what's your 2-year plan? Oh, to be a bar manager. Okay. Conversation's over.
Yeah, right. Okay. That's crazy. Opportunities, and if you are in those positions and they fall in your lap, that's one thing. But that's your aspirations. I have questions, especially at a certain age. If you're younger and that's your aspirations, I didn't want to go to school, so I want to move up in this place. And I'm 20 years old, and by 22, I want to be the bar manager. I'm like,
oh, so that's different. Yes, that's different.
But if you're 35 and your 2-year plan is to be a bar manager.
You ever been to Tap Room in Occoquan?
Yes.
Have you noticed the bartenders there?
No.
There's 2 females and I think a guy. They're the only 3 bartenders I've ever seen there. I don't think none of them are less than 40 years old. I'm pretty sure they're all in their upper 40s, lower 50s. I'm like, so is this it for you? You can't get out now. You've been doing this forever. So.
And that's why I tell people when I tell people oh, you're a podcast host. Yeah, okay, chill out. It's not my job. It's more of a hobby. Yeah. I make money from it, but that's because of everything that I brought into it.
Exactly, yeah.
But No, I have a 9 to 5, motherfucker. Okay?
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you didn't post a video this week or next week, would you still survive? Yeah, but
if I stop posting videos altogether,
you'd still
survive.
Exactly, but 40, 50-year-old bartender, like if you stop bartending,
if you miss a night,
yeah,
how bad are your bills affected?
Probably really bad. That's why they're still bartending at 40 and 50 years old. I'm like,
we're not sure about bartenders here because apparently he likes y'all. So
okay. I do have an age limit here. I'm just saying.
What he's saying is like women with low expectations and goals and no aspirations. I'm kidding.
So that was a fuckboy statement. That was a bad fuckboy statement.
I'm kidding.
That was some Fresh and Fit
Comedy
shit.
style guys, you know that. But yes, no, like, and that's the conversation. But I understand being in that industry. Shit, we keep coming off of the industry, and I'm trying to get back there so I can close that out and then move on to the next.
I'll let you go. I'm sorry.